What is happening, beautiful people? Jace with Heathen Army here, and welcome back to my journey to better health, wellness, strength, and conditioning. Week 10. Man, 2.5 months already. Working on 3 here. Man, week 10 was good. Pretty much was on point in terms of my workouts. The 3 strength and 2 cardio sessions were completed successfully. I did have to change it up slightly. I did Tuesday, Thursday cardio, and then I did Monday, Wednesday, Thursday strength, just because of other schedule changes and things. I had to shift those around a little bit. And they were good. Let's real quick, diet was, or nutrition as I like to say, was not super great. On point for a good bit, but I definitely had my challenges, as if you've watched any of my other videos, you know, I've been struggling with. So we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's just jump right into Monday strength. So I do my normal warm-ups, you know, my normal mat work that you can see there, and all went pretty good. I've been doing the planks and the push-ups and the abdominal twists and the arm circles. I mean, all these things really prepare me for some pushing and pulling of the weight, I feel anyway. And plus, you know, they're great exercises, continuing to build core strength and things like that. So I'm going to continue that and even add additional exercises in the mix with that also. I do throw in things like sandbag carries. I mean, I've got sandbags up to 200 pounds, I think. So a lot of opportunity for all kinds of exercises there. And I have good space to do those in too. So I do like to mix that up. Generally, though, I've been sticking to the leg raises, both side and front leg raises, and then push-ups, planks, etc. So, and those work pretty well. But all went well. I did flat, decline, incline bench press. You know, again, just working my way up the weight, continuing to get stronger. I'm not breaking any records here. You know what I mean? I'm 50 years old, and I'm just trying right now. My focus. I mean, I've certainly got my goals when it comes to, you know, lifting a certain amount of weight. In fact, I just posted on TikTok for week 10 my failure on 225. So. And that's okay. You know, that's, you got to feel that weight. I'll get there. I'll get back to that. I've benched that before in my life, as well as much more. And so, you know, we'll get there. I'm just not there yet, obviously. So I got to work up to that. And so just, you know, getting stronger and being healthier, both physically and mentally. That's the goal. So I got to remember that. I have to stay focused on what my goals are and what I want to do. Right. And not worry about, you know, what somebody else is doing, right? This is my journey. So anyway, Monday went pretty well. Wednesday, I got in, and this is my first time in quite a while throwing a bar on my back and just doing an open squat, so in the power rack. And I got to say, it felt pretty good. As you can see in the video there, it was rough, you know. You know, I short squatted a couple times there. Not very much depth. You know, again, those stabilizer muscles are so important. It changes the game. The Smith is great. I like doing squats in the Smith. I will continue to do squats in the Smith, but I'm just changing it up and just wanted to throw a bar on my back and give it a shot in the open rack with no weight, of course. And hopefully I'll be able to work up to that a little bit and build some good strength on that side too. Again, I'm not going to go super heavy here. So, you know, part of that is I'm not sure I trust my hip. That's another story. But yeah, I was in a bad accident in 2017. So I broke my hip, and I think my hip is fine. But you know, you second guess things sometimes, and it's like, I don't want to be shattering my hip here, which I know won't happen. But it's, you know, mind games, right? But it was good. It was good to get the bar, you know, on my back and feel the difference between the open rack and the Smith machine. So I'm just glad I have the opportunity to do that with the Smith machine there, or with the open rack there, power rack there. And then I changed it up and just did some strength training on Thursday, and I really blasted my shoulders. So shoulder pressing, in the open rack as well as the Smith machine, both standing, seated, etc., rows and so on. So I really brought the intensity. I noticed a change in my intensity levels from previous workouts. That Thursday workout was kind of a game changer for me a little bit. I went into the workout kind of angry, and I used that strength training as therapy a little bit, and really took the anger out, within the confines of my gym and pushing and pulling weight, right? So that was good. And it kind of made me kind of reset a little bit and go, this is the way I need to be attacking these exercises with more intensity. So that was good. And then, man, I always say, man, I got a bunch of yard work, a bunch of just, cutting grass and I've got, like I mentioned before, I've got another family member has a property close to us, and they are unable to do their yard work and things like that. So, I've been jumping over and doing that. And so there's some cardio there, right? My weekends are consumed with yard work, which is, it's getting kind of out of hand, to be honest, but that's okay. All that went pretty well. Now let me jump in to the diet, and I'll just let the workouts run there. Man, I have got to get my act together when it comes to food. I have food issues. Literally, I think about food all day, every day. I wake up thinking about food. I go to bed thinking about food, and it's not healthy, and it's really frustrating. So this is one of the big challenges that I have, and it's amazing. I feel really good about the progress that I've made so far with those struggles, but I've got to get it dialed in. I'm noticing that pattern change, and this is the time when I need to keep the pressure on myself to continue to eat healthier. My weekends are the worst. I'm putting out a lot of energy. I'm definitely paying the man, as we like to say, when it comes to getting my strength and cardio and all that done, and I'm seeing good benefits. But I've got to get my goal weight is never going to happen if I'm not in a calorie deficit. If I shove my face and I'm still doing the workouts, yeah, I might get stronger and all that, but I'm not going to get to the goal that I have of 210 pounds, right? So again, I'm like 226, 225. I haven't weighed myself, but got a little bit to go, 16 to 20 pounds off my frame yet. So calorie deficit is what needs to happen. So I got to get that dialed in. That is what I plan to do now. I'm already into week 11 here. It is Monday, June 10th. And I kind of had to recommit myself a little bit over the weekend and go, okay, I got to dial in the food because that's my biggest challenge right now, for sure. So we'll do that on point today as I kick off week 11 here. But overall, I would say, I give myself probably a C for week 10. I really am, hit myself pretty hard because of the diet. I do pretty well. I don't have like devastating days where I'm just eating crap all day long. And that's a good reason why I've stayed that 225 to 230 weight range since January, truthfully. So mainly 225 to 227 in that range as I kicked off June at 226. So a good reason is that I'm not eating bad all day, every day, right? I definitely do good. It's usually one meal on the weekends, like a dinner on Saturday night, that I just go crazy. I should probably talk about that more because I definitely have food issues, and how I'm able to overcome that is in some ways a miracle. But in other ways, it's just it's discipline, right? It's just saying no. I'm not going to eat that. I'm not going to do that. So, but yeah, nutrition is still a big challenge for me, and also sleep. Man, I keep talking about it. Sleep is a huge struggle. Some of it's mental health related. Demons are real, and I know I keep talking about that. We should. I think Cam and I are going to maybe do a video here on mental health, and just talk or share a little bit about some of our experiences and things like that. We just want to continue to push that message that to bring awareness to mental health. It's important. So your mental health is as just as important, if not more important, than your physical health in some cases. So definitely a struggle. But again, overall, a C probably for week 10. We keep marching on, man. My goal is still 8 to 10 pound weight loss for June. And gosh, we're already June 10. So, I got to get rolling. And so I got to get rolling fixing the diet. So no more trash for me. No more cheat days for me. It's time to buckle it in, strap it up, and let's go. I am definitely in a great routine with my workouts. Feeling good about that. Just need to correct this and some sleep, and I'll be good. Also, my water intake is, I'm drinking quite a bit of water every day, probably more than 100 ounces a day. So I feel pretty good about that too. So those are your keys, man. Sleep, diet, water intake, and just moving. You don't need to do all the workouts I'm doing. It's just a matter of walking. Heck, just get out there and walk 3 days a week. You will see tremendous improvements from that. So I think that's about it. Just trying to, share as much as I can, about how my week went. Overall mental health was probably somewhere between 70 and 80%. I definitely had some down moments, but I also had some good moments. So it's important to not focus so much on the down and understand that, there are moments of laughter. There are moments of good in terms of your mood and how you feel mentally. So that's good. I'd say I had more happy moments than I did sad moments. I would just say it like that. So, all right. Week 10 is in the books. As always, like, share, and subscribe. And go out and check out our website. Lots of resources out there, heathenarmyfitness.com. And let's correct that diet. I'm Jace with Heathen Army. See you.